This is a new era for Jess. I am turning a new leaf. Not exactly what I meant. So what I mean by turning a new leaf, editor Jess, you can't make the same joke twice in like 2 seconds. No, it's not funny. Anyways, it's already happened. Okay, I am going to be changing things up. And what I mean by that is I'm actually going to start using creative mode more often. I'm actually going to use Litematica and Axiom to help me build things as well. Hopefully things will get better. I mean, build-wise. The only reason I don't use these things is because I feel like the satisfaction might go away. But honestly, I'm still feeling a little dissatisfied by like the finished state of most of my builds. I feel like they're not really finished. They feel unpolished as well. So I kind of want to push that further and see how it feels to use other tools and see my finished products as well as just the journey getting there. And from there, I can kind of see if I like it or not. And since it is kind of a 1-year anniversary, I've already done the pure kind of like more survival vanilla type feel of the whole game. Now I kind of just want to do a whole new thing and just try something new this year. This 1 year of making Minecraft YouTube videos. Even though it feels like I'm doing something completely different or new, not really. I do use creative here and there, and hopefully you guys like the change, and I am just gonna try to be a better builder. I mean, that is part of the reason I started this world, as well as just telling the story. So hopefully it just all comes together. So we have updated the world into the new stuff. And we've got the shelves, the copper, all the new updates to 121.10 is it now? And everything, all my mods and stuff working well. That's what all the fog and stuff is part of the cool rain mod, I think. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice atmosphere. So I did my tour last video and I had learned a lot about my world. A lot of it is very unpolished. And I just, I was not a fan of that. So I do want to change things up. And from pretty much starting from spawn point all the way to where we built, to the Forest Kingdom, I am going to go through the paths, the areas that you are likely to go through. And I am to go through, of course. I want to change things. I want to make them look better, more polished, and just look nicer. That means adding more path here, or just like more intention of a path. And then as well as add more custom trees. As you can see, the custom trees only start right over there. Well, I want to change that and expand them all the way over there. Hopefully things like I mentioned earlier, the tools and stuff will kind of speed it up. But I know it's not like, you know, I'm still going to have to put in a lot of work. And I am fine with that. I still want to enjoy the game and feel more like I'm playing survival and stuff. I'm just going to go through all of this and all throughout here and just kind of update things. Update the path, update the scenery, and as well as even maybe do some changes that I just don't like. Like, I don't know, maybe that big tree right there. I'll change that tree. Maybe a couple of those birch trees. I'll change those. Yeah, I think we're just going to go through this whole path and just change things. And speaking of changing things, with the new update, we do get shelves. I do want to maybe change all of these trap doors, at least most of them. The ones where villagers and stuff kind of get stuck on and jump around and all that stuff. And then make it less immersive. Alright, I'm gonna drop off Mabel first. Even though I do like the aesthetic of the holes here, I think I find it better that they don't jump into them or get stuck on them also. And then as well as some Enderman griefing happened right here. Look at this. What is this? You just dropped the block right here. My goodness. Where'd this block even come from? Like, what's missing right now? I'm gonna have to do a lot of fixing up here. But yes, that is the goal of today's episode. So let's go make a couple shelves then. I want to see if I have any wood or anything over here, but probably unlikely. I know I'm focusing a lot on like old stuff, but I really want the old stuff to look pretty good, like in a good state before I move on and change things. I feel like I did rush. So, I have very little jungle. That's not good. How do you even make shelves? What is the needed for shelf? Shelf. I honestly probably don't have any of this. I know I have spruce, so I am going to have to go grab some jungle, I think. Alright, let's go flying into the jungle. Oh, there it is. The beautiful jungle coming right in as this kind of river valley we're kind of flying into. Oh my goodness, beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, here we are. Grab a couple of these. I'll even take the cocoa beans, why not? You never know, I might need brown dye. Oh, I completely forgot to mention, I did some things in between the episodes. Other than updating my game, I have also gone to... I cleaned up a lot of stuff, especially my shulker box mess. I also went nether mining, netherite mining, debris mining, ancient debris mining and stuff. So that's also a thing now. I mainly just did my tools, not anything else. And then as well as I also went to the end to just grab a couple more shulker boxes, just a little bit. Alright, we'll just grab a handful of these and we'll head back and I will show you the updated village. Holy moly, that took longer than expected. I've got a lot of it done, a lot of it. I even cured that villager over there, but man, villager AI is awful. It's so bad. I even had to fix like this thing over here. They kept jumping right here for some reason. I had to push this in. It was bizarre. You know what would be really nice? If they just couldn't jump. Like any AI, they just couldn't jump. You'd have to have like a stair or something for them to go up things. Just like make sure they just can't jump. That would solve so many things. And then their pathing would be like mainly forced because they would look for the stairs. They would look for the nearest stairs. But it... Oh. Speaking of jumping, still gotta fix this up, I guess. Honestly, I probably just should put fences or something. That's fine. Yeah. Sadly, we're just gonna have to do something like this. Just keep jumping. Just keep jumping. Hopefully, I got everything. But I have a ton of shells. Ton of shells. I'm just probably gonna put them in one of my shulkers just to keep them around because I will probably run into things to replace all over this place. But I do plan to add more villagers and stuff. There is some places that have no workers. Yeah, there should be a stable person with Milo over here. And then I probably want to make sure everything's lit up pretty well because my trick is just trying to put light under these carpets that are close to the lamppost to make it seem like the lamppost is illuminating like a circle around it. But it won't make sense if it's just in the middle of the woods. So I think I'll just do the berry bush trick around the woods areas. Also, I ended up naming my pickaxes. Kasama just means like together in Tagalog. Kind of. It means like it's not the full word. It's like magsama or something. Magsama ka? Right. And then maswerte just means lucky. I named my pickaxes because I understand what that means, so hopefully I don't confuse them. Those are the only two things named so far. We've got other things to name. Of course, it's dangerous right now. Yep. Okay. Got to sleep. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go full on something like this track here, but I will probably come up with something like I did in the previous forest video. Something kind of a little more hidden, but still very obvious for us that it's a path to follow, to just make it easier for anybody new to the world. But a lot of this needs to be cleaned up. A lot of things needs to be terraformed, and I just need to clean up a path and stuff. So that will be a thing. Alright, but we'll start here, and then we'll actually do some custom trees. So let me go into my creative world and start testing some things. I didn't even realize I had my mini-map on. Anyways, so as you can see, a lot of it is junk or just like testing redstone stuff or things that could go together, and putting a lot of this was like messing with armor stands and things that could be like pushed with pistons and stuff. Some random designs and things. This tree over here is actually the thing we used in lava. Some redstone contraptions and stuff. So since we have available tools like Axiom and Litematica, I'm gonna try to see if I can come up with a bunch of tree designs, even like maybe rocks and bushes and things like that to add into the forest. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that real quick. I have spent the past couple days and stuff on using Litematica and Axiom. Shout out to Ash's Den for helping with for making a nice long video for me to follow. But yeah, I'm gonna try to use what I've learned and just come up with some designs. Okay, I gotta get away from my noisemaker. I was trying to see if, yeah, I was trying to do the LA library thing. This is where I tested it. Birds. I forget what I was doing with the birds. Anyways, these are the designs I've come up with so far. Don't look over there. Spoilers are over there. So we've got a couple of rocks that I came up with. The two here are just the same. They're just variants of each other. And then as well as just a couple bushes with rocks next to them. I feel like I could have probably came up with more things, but that's fine. They're just little things. Couple tree designs of each variant, mainly just oak, spruce, and birch is what we have had to deal with so far. But just a couple of different types. I really like how these trees came out. I'm actually quite happy, especially from down below. They feel like a good, nice vibe, very open, very airy. So that's always nice. And then as well as these spruce trees as well, just different to the ones I usually make, so that's also kind of nice. They are a little heavier on the leafage, but I think most spruce and evergreen trees and stuff are usually pretty dense. And then the birch. Oh boy, the birch was interesting. Birches grow weird in the trunk shape, and then as well as their leaves, they're very sparingly there, so it's not like very heavy, very little, but it looked very odd with just so little, so I just kind of did a like happy medium. Tried to make it a happy I'm trying to avoid my spoiler. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. It was my test, okay? I had to test stuff. It's coming in the future. Obviously, there's still gonna be a couple things I'll have to do by hand, but hopefully this will just make my life 10 times easier, because the trees usually take the most time. But yeah, other than that, let's see if we can place these in our world. Okay, I figured out why my mini-map keeps popping up, because M is the same thing as the Litematica thing. So I am going to have to switch that.
Do you ever wonder where the tide goes when you sigh? Does it drift into a pastel cloud that grows throughout the night? Does it sing and dance in its self-pity even when you're alright? Does it sink into your blanket and hide from the light? So lay your head to rest and find me in your dreams along the trees, the willows and the bees. Pick a cattail and we'll spar until the breeze carries us away like it never happened at all.
If I see another leaf, I'm gonna crash out. I'm just kidding. I love it. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. It just rained, so we've got this, like, misty effect. I think this comes from the cool rain mod. It's actually really nice. It adds to the ambiance of this forest. Oh, boy, was this some hard work. Obviously, did the same trick as the previous forest. I did not go all the way out of this place. That would be insane. That would be actually crazy. I'm not that crazy. Kind of crazy, but not that crazy. Okay, I don't think we take Mabel. I think this is better suited for a slow walk. Just nice slow pace walk through just kind of the details and thought process of what I did. Very, very drastic difference. So I broke this up. I didn't break up with this. I just kind of put a wall around the camp, so that way you're forced to go, oh, okay, this way is where I have to go, if that makes sense. Hopefully you spawn like around the tent. You might spawn like on a tree, but I tried to push the trees away from the tent because I know that's happened before. But honestly, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It works. So let's head down this direction. Couple details that I just kind of went with was trying to block certain views. Trying to make sure that you didn't see too much of the outside sky area, but there's already just so many trees that direction. No big deal. Lots of small trees to cover up this view. It just feels a little denser, even though it's really not, because it's just these facade trees that kind of took a long time to make. I hope you guys like it. I really like the view from down here, player view. It's really what I play for, and it's really the ambiance I go for. Obviously, most of my experience is down here anyways. I like Elytra a lot, but not all the time. This is the spawn area. You're not gonna have an Elytra, so this makes sense. I like this. So another fallen log right here. Just kind of mossed up. Some flowers. bunched up together. I didn't want to go too crazy with the flowers. I think it'd have been too distracting. But yeah, just some boulders and rocks to break up areas that have higher elevation. Down here I didn't do too much. But this is kind of like, you know, a retaining wall actually, a little bit. But very dense that way. But most of the times you'll probably just be zooming past here. But just a couple bushes made that dense. I feel like I probably should have extended it further up, but that's fine. Some berry bushes with some poppies with the kind of red, even though they're very different reds. Just a nice transition. And then a mushroom log area. Another mushroom log area. And oh, I forgot to show you. I played a lot with silhouettes in this. Breaking the immersion already. Running through my forest. But from this direction, even though you are less likely to come from this direction, I still silhouetted the poof. But yeah, just like a little poof. If for some reason you're going this direction, you see like, what's that? It's poof. So I kept that silhouette in. The other main building, obviously, up here is the abandoned mines. So of course we silhouetted that as well. Look at that. It is kind of gray blobby ashes with the logs a little bit, but you can kind of, as you get closer, you can kind of sort of make out that that's like something new, like a building of some sorts. I can't make like a different colored boulder. Maybe I could have made it more green, and then maybe no, it would have still, yeah, it would have still meshed. But it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. We're not perfect here, but I did my best. I'm still critiquing, even though I do love it. I just love this silhouette. It's like kind of perfect. So we did a lot of these custom spruce trees. I showed you them in the creative world. Just a lot of rotations, a lot of variants on the logs, and nothing too crazy. A lot of them are pretty much the same from up there. Just like a peak. And yeah. And then from here we start going into the oaks. We got an oak here. Oh, I'm missing something here. Don't you love it? Don't you love it when you're given a tour? You're like, oh yeah, I missed this. What the heck? Oop. All right. Oh, I love that. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't want to make it too dense. A lot of these have a lot of air gaps, especially from underneath. And then I just added more of, what is this? What are these? Okay, azaleas. Added a couple more azaleas just to add more density to the forest. But yeah, just added a bunch of different types of custom trees. I even saved this tree. This tree's old, but I just added more foliage and tried to smooth out the trunk. Not exactly my favorite tree. Just a little bit of nostalgia, keeping an old tree, trying to smooth it out, as well as just adding a little more leafage. But other than that, just pretty simple. Pretty simple. Oh, I added some mossiness to this to add age, because like this is supposed to be abandoned, so it's really old now. And as you can see, there used to be like a really smooth path, but now it's kind of been broken up and overgrown. Oh, I still like how this mine holds up. It's really nice. Maybe one day I'll add more custom trees on that direction inside. But as of right now, I'm all treed out. I'm all treed out. I did so many trees in the spruce side of things. So many. And then it gets sparser and sparser as you go through. You can tell when I was starting to be all treed out and just tired of making trees. This post shouldn't be here. I think I left this post for Mabel at one point. But yeah. I am loving the ambiance. It is so nice. Just a nice path. Nice and clean now. Added some of my favorite blue orchids. Just some like little spots to add a little bit of interest. Added a rock boulder there. Add some flowers here. Another rock over here. Like, maybe this could use a little more. Yeah. Something like this. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going through this now with you. I'm kind of like realizing some spots still need a breaking up right here. Just kind of like make it seem like the path isn't super monotonous. Like it's kind of getting grown in. Yeah, I like that. Okay, it's getting good up in here. I'm gonna put that leaf there. Okay, grass. I like that. So you can see I kept a lot of the old trees to just break up sightlines. Another silhouette right here. That's really why I kept these, but I probably could have added more custom trees. But as you can see, it gets sparser and sparser. A lot of the birches and then a lot of the oaks. Birches are very sparse on leaves. And then, yeah, I really like the shape of this birch one. It's a nice bush rock thing happening there. Oh no, it's grass is spreading. Oh my goodness. No. No. Grass, stop. Please. I missed a corner. Oh, it's right here. I missed this corner right here. How did that happen? How could I miss a corner? I'm a professional. Okay, all fixed up. Stop that from spreading too quickly. I would have had to redo this whole thing. And as you can see, I just added some granite stairs. I think it goes really well with the coarse dirt. Granite and coarse dirt. It's really nice. I'm loving it. It's another silhouette. So I played with this right here. So when you're coming from this direction, you can so slowly get it into view. Look at that. And then same with this harbor, kind of more blocked, and then as you come closer, it just starts to pop in. Oh yes, same thing with the waterfall. I think we already messed with this last episode, or last episode, I guess. Oh, okay. I don't know. I get so inspired every time I do something like this. It's kind of the things I live for. I'll show you the things I haven't done. I didn't fill this in. This spot looks very interesting, so I was thinking maybe we could do something here. It's just kind of like a little nook that goes into here. But I wasn't sure. I might end up just covering it up, but I don't know. Like, I could have spent hours detailing this. But even just going from here, you can just tell it's like a whole new place. It's more forest. More forest in there, you know. It's denser. Feels nicer. Oh my goodness. And this took like maybe 2 or 3 days. Well, 2 to 3 days to me because I still work. And then obviously I try to build and record and all that stuff after work. So maybe like 4 or 5 hours each day plus 3 days. Yeah, so maybe like 15 hours or something just into this level of detail that does nothing but absolute just aesthetics. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I think it just adds so much. So I love doing things like this. This is what I play Minecraft for. This level of detail. So I mean, if that doesn't deserve a subscribe or a like on the video, I don't know what else to do for you. Thank you though. Thank you for even sticking around to watch all of that unfold. But leaves are crazy. So many leaves. Actually, maybe I should show you my stats here. Items. Times mined. Stones pretty up there with the mountain and stuff. But spruce leaves. Ooh, it's creeping. It's creeping. What is happening next? Couple things. Oh, I forgot. I added tulips at near the water there, just to add a little bit of interest from the harbor side. If you're ever looking over here, I'm gonna clean out this side of the what's it, bay or whatever you want to call that. kind of similar to what I did over here. Just kind of smooth it out, add more rock terrain there. Gonna do the same thing over there as well. And I'm probably also gonna switch out this tree for something better. Cause like, you come into this place and this is the first tree you see. Come on, we can do better. I also might switch out those birch. Look at this compared to those. Oh my goodness, drastic difference. Time to sleep. Oh, I can see the sun coming down. Also, I added circular suns. I like circular suns. I do not like those square suns. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna switch out these birch trees specifically. Path-wise, I still love the path here in Lawa. It's still nice. It's like kind of overgrown, but still there. This side right here needs to also be cleaned up. I don't know what this kind of texturing is here. Messy texturing, very randomized. I'm probably gonna bring it all the way out. Gonna fix this texturing. And now I'm gonna try to fix that a little bit. I might keep this a little probably shallow, but I'll probably just get rid of the sand and smooth out the shape here. Yeah, I think that's the main thing I'm probably gonna do for this specific area. All right, I guess I will bring you back once the path is more complete. The path, the area, the village, the place. Beautiful. Okay, nothing too crazy, but we're about to see one of the big changes right about here. It's a new tree. I know it might not be obvious, but it makes such a drastic difference. The tree I had was just so like bulky and it just didn't feel right. With this new tree, it feels more like more grand because I think it's slightly taller. And it just feels like more of a tree underneath as well, since it's not all super dense. And I like that. I like that feel, as well as it still silhouettes the tower all the way back there. We will probably have to mess with that in the future, but it's looking good. I'm liking it. Birch trees replaced. All the terrible birch trees are absolutely replaced. Sorry if I sound weird because just a little bit under the weather, but yeah, still good. I'm still doing fine. It's all good. Terraformed this a little bit, added some texture there, at least made it cleaner. So that's looking good. And did the same thing on these sides down here. I don't love this one as much, but it does the job. I like that one, but it is looking good out here. Did the path here? The path here is different. Added some different flowers too. Feel like it was really messy. I honestly could probably still clean some of this up, but it's fine. I'm happy with it. But the path here, it's looking good. It's cleaner now. So really all I did was just add the main path and then put some coarse dirt and some granite around it. So I like that. I probably should put Mabel away. Actually, I'm going to put Mabel down here in the stables. Probably should clean that up. It's too framey. Too much frames. Because I think I load too many entities like right here in the middle. Anyways, we've got a nice beautiful tree that also creates a silhouette for the barn now too. Oh, I am loving it. I added a flower patch right here. It's like right out of the tree range, so it gets a lot of sun. So I thought it's beautiful. Looks pretty, gives interest to that little spot, and from far away you can kind of be like, oh, what's that over there? and kind of gives you a view of the tree. I like it. I like it. Now we've got a path. Similar thing, just cleaner now. Whatever I was doing before, it was very random. I felt like there was no thought process. It was just kind of just spam in and do whatever and see what works. But now it's like more thought out. What I'm gonna say is like the path is more indented here is because wagons and other carts and stuff roll by here, so the ground is more packed in, and then tons of dirt and stuff just gets pushed to the side. And that is what I'll say and why the road is like this. I mean, the whole point of this area is for this to feed that village over there, so you gotta have a lot more wheat. You gotta make it make sense. The different height variants and kind of, that's just a resource pack. I just use a resource pack for that. But yeah, I think it's called like bees crops or something like that. But it's looking beautiful. I extended it out this section too. There was like weird sand over here, so I cleaned that up. It's looking good. You got wheat as far as you can see, kind of. Okay, maybe not as far as you can see. Okay, it turned out really well. I'm very happy with how everything turned out. I like the path now. Feels more deliberate. There might be more time. There might be more crops in the future. I'm not specifically sure. I know I needed carrots for a reason, and that's why I planted it. And pigs need, love carrots. The other thing is like potatoes and cow spinning. Oh, I should have switched these trap doors for shelves. Do I have shelves with me? Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Not a lot of grass on this side because they ate it all. That makes sense. But now they don't spin right round. Also, I used bamboo, like, to make it seem like it's hay. It's kind of mulched down a little bit. I don't know. That's kind of what I was cooking here. But I like how it turned out. So one thing, I did get called out for not doing much for under the water stuff, especially under the waterfall. Not doing a lot of terraforming under there. I started it, realized how long it was gonna take. Look at my durability. I need to fix these up. But my goodness, it takes really long. I think I need to get a conduit, and that's like a whole going to the ocean underwater temple thing. This is how often I visit that, of course. Grab prismarine and things. I don't even know if I have enough nautilus shells and stuff. I know I have a heart of the sea, but yeah, it's just a whole thing, so it might be a different episode that I clean this up. So I'm gonna go fly cam here to just show you a better idea of what's happening. You can see road right next to each other, but this one leads to the mines and the fishing village over there, and then as well as the secret Forest Kingdom entrance. But the Forest Kingdom probably, I mean, I know the story. The Forest Kingdom used to have a main entrance, and it became a secretive place afterwards. So we got to make a main road from the town of Wawa, all the way through here to, let me just fly a little bit faster. I don't know if it's rendered. We might have to walk there. I mean horse there. The path will likely go through here, all the way through here, down this direction actually, close to the mining outpost area. I don't know if it's going to be a mining outpost or just a village that likes to live in a cavern or a ravine. We'll see. We'll figure that out eventually. I will probably design some better houses for that. But down this way, all the way through here, and then it's probably gonna wrap around this river. This river is also gonna be cleaned up because it's gonna be surrounded. And then we're just gonna have like a nice large mountain right there. But the goal is to get that path going. And as you can see, terraforming is gonna be a big deal here. Wait, wait, whoa, before you start the music. Yeah, this is future Jess. Might sound a little sickly. But I forgot to mention that I'm doing more villager stuff. So, if you've been keeping up with the series, we didn't have a baker. Now we do. Now we do. Yeah. We got a baker. Hi, baker. How's it going? Oh, we got the cakes with, and then I added this so they don't jump as much. They're just a leather worker, you know. And then I also wanted to add that I added a cartographer, a beautiful Okay, they're still here. Good, thank goodness. Hi, cartographer. And just the stable master kind of. Ooh, keep that closed. I don't think they can get through there. That's why. But it's all good. Hi. Okay. It's dark outside already. I'm losing my voice. Terrible timing to miss some things that I wanted to show you. Also, we do have just more roaming villagers too. I'm just kind of breeding them up in this blacksmith here. Got a couple boats and stuff. Not exactly sure how I feel about, you know, all the jumping and stuff, but I just wish they just took a jumping off mobs. Just take jumping off mobs. They don't need to jump. Now we can go build. I've come bearing sad news. I think I'm gonna have to call it here. The sickness has taken over me. It's taken over and I can't. And I sadly I probably just need to take a break. It is what it is. But it's not like I'm not having fun. As you can see, I've pretty much terraformed a lot of this. But it's just, I just can't. My body won't let me anymore. Oh boy. But I can show you what I've done so far and kind of show you the beauty of what we've done. You know what? Let's walk it. Let's just walk it. I was gonna take Mabel because it is quite a bit of a jog, but it's all good. We got food. So I terraformed this whole side here. I just put some stone to kind of give the idea that I'm gonna put like a little bit of a retaining wall here. But it hasn't been textured, nothing's been added, no custom trees or boulders and stuff yet, but soon to come, soon to come. But the path, never make a straight path, always add some curves or random turns because it just adds more interest to the path. But yeah, that's my advice to you. The one build we managed to get done, there was going to be a couple things we wanted to add through the path, but obviously that hasn't gotten done. But we did add a bridge. It is a duplicate of that bridge over there, thanks to Axiom. I was able to kind of rotate it. It was still a little bit wonky, so I still had to fix it by hand, as you can see. But it helped. It helped, and I appreciate those tools now because oh my goodness, there's so much to do, so much work to be done. Oh, I should also say that I do use the easy place mode. Oh, especially for the trees and stuff, it's so much easier. But to be honest, with my sickness and stuff, it was so much easier to just have the easy place mode. But a lot of this terraforming and getting all of this done is, I haven't done this in creative. I'm kind of just doing this by eye and figuring things out. As you can see, I got lazier and lazier. I didn't even finish cutting trees and stuff. I didn't even finish this terraforming. This is gonna jut out and go down towards this direction. I elevated this area because I think it makes more sense for it to be elevated, especially if this is kind of like a trade road. So it you know, you don't want it too bumpy, you don't want too much elevation happening. Obviously there will be elevation because right now it's looking very flat here, but I'm gonna add some stuff to add interest to this road down this direction, and then down towards this way. This is where we kind of lost track of trying to make it nice, because you can see I make a lot of jagged edges. I just kind of wanted to get the road down and get the idea down, and yeah, it just goes all the way through the forest. I didn't even cut all the trees I needed to, but at the end of the day, oh, that's still floating. Hopefully it should end around somewhere here. This is where I ended, but this is gonna be the location where the entrance of the Forest Kingdom will be. But sadly, that is it for me. I'm happy of how much I got done this episode, but hopefully next episode we can finish it up. Sadly, the sickness has just taken over. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below if you liked any pieces, any advice, anything you want to comment. Do that down below. Alright, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!